And welcome back to the wide world of sports. It's Championship Sunday at the USYS National Championships. And to get us started, we've got U17 play between Hoosier Football Club and Toca FC. Both teams had different roads to the finals, but they'll converge here for a matchup to become national champions. 90 minutes at the end of normal time. Which team will be winning it all? Will it be the side from Indiana or the side from Kansas? Starting off with possession will be Hoosier FC, the away team, attacking from right to left during the first half, while Toca FC will be from left to right as the home side as we get underway, and Hoosier FC cleared away after a slightly misplayed pass to the back line. A couple of headers send the ball out to the left. And Indiana Hoosier FC bringing it up the field. Played out to the left. Over to the 2, but his pass will be wayward for a Toca clearance. These teams are pretty similar on paper. Toca, however, is going to look to get the opening opportunity. Shot from the edge of the blocks, blocked. Blocked from the edge of the box. Now played inside. Blocked away. Good job to get in front of the cross. That's going to be cleared downfield. And Toca FC are back on the ball. They're actually building a quick attacking opportunity almost out of nowhere. Great job on the counterattack to get things started. And now they'll play it down to the wing, but it'll be picked off, and Hoosier FC can send it the other way. Foul on the play. So as we get underway with a free kick coming up, I think it's a good idea to look at the tail of the tape for these two teams. Hoosier FC cruise through group stage and enter with a 4-0 record for national championship play, taking 2-0 wins against Athelton, Ironbound, Utah Soccer Alliance, second and third matchups being 2-1 and 3-0 wins, before they took on Libertyville yesterday in the semifinal. That was a 2-1 victory to see them advance to the national championship. But Toca FC were not flawless in the group stage. They won their first two matchups, a 1-0 victory against Strikers Miami, and then a 2-1 victory against Cedar Stars, but then suffered defeat 0-2 against Oregon Premier to round out group stage play, but yesterday took a 1-0 victory against La Roca to make it to the national championships. Toca FC have won in close affairs, 4 goals for, 3 goals against, with only a +1 goal differential. And while Hoosier FC have had a couple of close matchups, they've been a little more comfortable in terms of their overall goal differential, which is +7 for the national championships. Throw-in coming in for Toca FC as we resume here in the 4th minute. Now it'll go the other way. Here comes the throw-in. So restarting play with a free kick right here. Close to a goal kick position will be Hoosier FC. A fun early morning matchup with the national championship on the line. I have to think these teams are going to be happy to get the early matchup, given that they get to avoid the worst of the Florida heat here at the Wide World of Sports. A lot of the later morning and early afternoon games always had a real feel of almost 100 degrees, sometimes even higher. A nice, cool 77 this morning. Just 87 real feel at 7:52 a.m. That has got to be perfect weather for the teams down on the field as they continue. Although the whistle goes offsides on that previous through ball by Toca FC, their counterattacking opportunity comes to a close. Here comes a free kick for Hoosier FC as they'll play it out from the back, and they're not going to play it too far at the moment, electing to utilize some short passes. Good discipline, finding some teammates with the ball, and they'll bring it down the right-hand side. They've got two players making central runs, but the pass across to a teammate won't work. Toca FC with the interception, and they'll draw the foul as well to get a free kick. Toca FC with a pass now out to the left wing. That challenge is going to knock the ball forward. Ooh, sliding challenge, a little too rough that time. That's one of the first more egregious fouls. He keeps the cards in his pocket, though. But I assume the player probably did get a comment of a warning just to make sure it didn't happen again. Looks like they'll be sending it to the box, though. Long ball lifted through, and the Hoosier goalie gets to it very easily. They miss a lot of the targets in the box. And now we'll be able to send it up. The Toca FC going to win it back. Both teams have been pretty equal today. And that ball to the goalie almost found a teammate, but it's picked up in the box. So here's the goal kick. Essentially a goal kick on that play as it was in his possession. We'll have a throw-in, and it's going to go the other way off the Toca FC defender. 8th minute of action, still all tied up. These teams do get on the scorecard frequently. Now in the middle of the field, a fight for the ball. One player down, the other Toca player standing. And now they'll draw the foul for a free kick from a deep position. Everyone headed towards the box. And here it's whipped all the way in. Headed onto goal. Not enough room for the shot. And the flag goes up. The attacker that picked it up was offsides and facing away. That's an ultimate combination of wrong place and wrong timing. Even though the free kick actually did find a somewhat dangerous spot in the box. Toca FC now bring it back out to the left, picking up the through ball. Now Toca FC on the back line again. Short passing, but Hoosier FC will pick it up in a dangerous position. 10th minute of the game. A 1-2 combo. I believe that's the 77. Out to the right. They've got some players in the box waiting for a cross. They want to send a cross, and they might have to do it from the left. Laying it into space down the middle. Opening up, edge of the box, but no one's going to get to it. It did go off a Toca FC defender, though, so Hoosier FC on a corner kick. This is a big opportunity for Mamuchi Kalua's side to potentially get on the board first. The majority of the attacks have come from Toca FC, who on paper would arguably be the underdogs for this matchup. And Hoosier FC can't get a touch as the ball is cleared away from the box. And now, counterattack coming up, through ball. If he's on, that would have been very dangerous. Goalie cleared it away, but the whistle had blown. He was a step forward. Nice job on the offside trap by the defenders. And now with less stress, Hoosier FC can reset with possession. But Toca FC are putting pressure on the ball. No foul. Clean challenge on both players previously as they both missed the ball. No offsides. Hoosier FC continue forward. And also no whistle. I thought I heard one from the other field. A couple players going down, but the referee's letting them play on. Now that player had just slipped this time. But Toca FC stay on the attack. Played through. Is he onside? Into the box. No whistle yet. Shot. Scored. Toca FC capitalized on the counterattack. And he scored in the 12th minute to make it 1-0. The offside track worked before, getting the call, but the defender was one step in front of the attacker this time. And it's a painful goal to concede for Hoosier FC, but exactly what Toca needed to get on the board. And the team from Kansas has the early lead in the U17 National Championship. And now Hoosier FC will bring it out to the right as we reset. They've still got about 80 minutes to play in total for a comeback. Obviously, there will be stoppage time. And I expect if Toca FC are leading later into the game to utilize some time wasting. Hoosier FC would do the exact same, especially on a fight for a national championship, as Toca FC are now going to bring it down the right side. Through ball won't find a target. Not a bad idea, though, from Toca's number 3, True Alvarez. Some of the fonts of the jerseys are hard to mention, but if I see a player doing something special, I'll try to give them a shout out. Here comes the number 4, headed up for a throw-in. Calvin Schaefer with a chance to get it into the box for Toca FC. Turning off the defender, corner kick will be won. And this is big for Toca FC. Not only have they generated a majority of the momentum, but that early goal gives them the early lead. And every game is important here at the National Championships, but no game is more important than this one. The national title, the final match of this entire age group. Far post, headed over the bar. And it'll be another corner kick, this time the other side of the field. We'll see it be taken. Looks like they're crowding the keeper for the most part. Hoosier FC do have some players at the near posts. We'll see if Toca FC play it short as someone runs up to the corner taker. No, they're going to whip it into the box. Headed away from the far post. Played right in front of goal. Headed closer. That's going to go out. And that will lead to a player in an offside position. Goal kick coming up. Well, position from a goal kick spot, although technically it's a free kick, as Hoosier FC, nice move to open some space. They'll bring it down the left. Through ball finds a target, looking for room at the edge of the box. Won't find it just yet. Gets past his man. Sliding tackle will send it away. Great job to win the ball back by Toca FC. And they'll send it forward. It'll get past one defender. Ball knocked away. And Hoosier FC are back on the ball. Well, on the previous play, there was a nice through ball from one of the attackers. That led to a dangerous chance, but Hoosier FC couldn't capitalize. Maybe they can here? No. The 16th minute will come to a close as that through ball will be picked up by the Hoosier FC goalie. As we enter the 17th minute, still a 1-0 advantage for Toca FC at the U17 National Championship. Player down on the ground, no foul. Hoosier FC will have to slow things down. They were speeding up their run to the ball, expecting maybe to find something open quickly, but now on a pass to switch the field of play, they'll get back to it, but after a header is won, and as it goes out of bounds, it is off the attacker. Toca FC back on the ball. Smart play from Crew Alvarez to shield it away. I think a few plays ago, the through ball was made by either 26 or 25. Couldn't tell the second number on the jersey. It's either Aaron Hebecker or Corey Kleiman. The touch gets a little bit too far away, and I believe it is the 25 of Aaron. And that's going to be a through ball to the Toca FC back line. Played back to the goalie. Almost blocked as the striker had a time to chase him down and press for the ball. And now one of the Hoosier FC defenders will send it down the right side. Not offside, but Toca FC are going to win the ball back. And they'll draw a foul off a small collision for a free kick. Through ball and the free kick won't find a target. Hoosier FC going to get a goal kick here with 18 minutes gone. Still a 1-0 lead for Toca FC. Looks like they're going to try to send it up the field from the goal kick. Foul. That'll be another free kick for Hoosier FC. A good job to win the foul there. We've got three players right by the back line. Looks like it's a three-man back line for Toca FC. That's going to be cleared away. Here comes Hoosier FC playing it forward. Good solo run to get into the box. Cross misses its target, and it'll be cleared away by Toca FC. That's an unfortunate pass to be misplayed. Given that the team is trailing, that's an opportunity that they'd love to have for a shot on goal. Now played out to the left, through ball, picked up. Here comes Hoosier FC getting into space. Sliding tackle, that'll be a free kick from a dangerous spot. And the aggressive challenge will lead to a yellow card. It'll be issued to the number 4, Calvin Schaefer, that time around. Free kick coming up for Hoosier FC. A 4-man wall to defend against Hoosier FC. A few players waiting by the far post. They try to take the free kick under the wall, but not everyone jumped, so they block it for now. Edge of the box, crossed on target, headed away. A foul on the play. So it'll be a free kick to reset for Toca FC. I thought it might be offsides, but indeed, there's actually just a foul close to goal. And that'll take us to the 22nd minute of action. Toca FC playing it back to their back line. They do have a 3-man backfield. I believe it's likely a 2-5-3 formation. Or 3-5-2 formation. 2 forwards, 5 midfielders. Now, headed on target to one of the attackers. Brilliant ball across. Shot from distance. Rebound, picked up, scored. Toca FC double the advantage. But offsides is the call. And the goal will not stand. The attack was perfect. Even the shot forced a brilliant save that opened up the door for the rebound. But the one imperfection, the attacker who got the rebound was offside. Will Toca make up for it here? Edge of the box. Shot picked up by the goalie. Still 1-0. And Hoosier FC almost conceded immediately after getting a lifeline from the offside call. Still 1-0. We'll get a free kick from distance for Toca FC. That's going to be whipped into the box, headed away by Hoosier FC. And they'll clear it down to the Toca FC back line. And the Hoosier attacker is going to send the ball down the field. Looking for a cross into the box. Does he have room? He's going to lift it in, head it over, out for a corner kick. A big opportunity for Hoosier FC here in the 24th minute. Over halfway through the first half at the Wide World of Sports for the U17 National Championship. They've got a few players headed into the box. And some players stretching out on the sidelines. I think you could see on the camera from Hoosier FC. Whipped in, headed away. That'll clear the box, but not the danger. Hoosier FC back on the ball. They'll get dispossessed. Here comes a counterattack from Hoosier FC. Played to the middle of the field, turned around. Short passing, and they'll reset. Also seems like they're building from the back with a three-man back line. No handball call on the play. Toca's bench not happy about that. Through ball, picked up. Toca FC into space, picked up by the attacker with some room. And there will be a free kick on the play for Toca FC. I will say, the previous play looked like there was a handball, but the referees must have judged that it was ball to hand and didn't warrant a free kick and turnover. Toca FC would be able to win the ball back not too long later, though. That's why it's always good advice to not argue with City Hall and just keep focused on the game whenever there is something like that that might be a missed moment. Into the box. Picked up by the 17, looking for space. That's going to go out, but it'll be a goal kick. As they say, it's off the attacker last. And we'll take a hydration break here in the 26th minute. Cooler temperatures, but these teams will get a breather as we continue play from the USYS National Championships 17 U title, and it's a 1-0 lead for Toca FC. So we're ready to resume with a goal kick. Hoosier FC will play it short as we resume, entering the 29th minute. Cleared away by Hoosier FC, the team from Indiana, currently trailing by 1. Through ball sent down the right. And while a Hoosier defender is behind, he has to draw the foul to avoid losing the ball there. As one of the Toca FC attackers puts some pressure on. Toca going to keep putting the pressure on. I want to give them credit. They have been very strong today. And even though on paper, some of their results could suggest that they might be an underdog, they currently have the lead as the top dogs at the moment. Great on the counterattack. Great at forcing some mistakes from the Hoosier FC side. And it's why they hold on to this 1-goal lead entering the 30th minute of action. 29 minutes gone, and Hoosier FC down the left side, looking for some room. They do have players waiting for the ball in the box. And that's a nice challenge to win the ball away. It'll be poked out of bounds. Toca FC still holding on to possession. Headed away, throw in for Hoosier FC. Out of play, and it's going to go to Toca FC. But looking over towards the bench, 3 substitutions being ready to be made with 15 minutes until stoppage time. Played out to the left. That's a really nice through ball, and they've got some room at the edge of the box. Played up top. Played across. That's going to be cleared away by Hoosier FC. The ball is going to go back to Toca FC as the 3 changes are being made. The 20, the 6, and the 26 enter the game for Hoosier FC. So we'll see Nicholas Bird, Owen Price, and Corey Klimek onto the field. Kind of funny how the numbers add up together for the first substitutions for Hoosier FC. That's FC going to win the ball back after a couple of one-on-ones post-throwing. Hoosier FC cleared down the field, and that's a nice pass to find the 20 on the counterattack. Bringing it down the right side. But as he tries to push the ball into space, he's going to send it out of play. Throw-in coming up here in the 32nd minute for Toca FC. Toca FC looking for the counterattack. The Hoosier FC putting pressure on the ball will thwart them for now. They'll clear it downfield as it's headed forward. Free kick headed the other direction. So a little under 60 minutes to be played as it's down the left-hand side now with Toca FC on the attack. Playing it into the box, playing it across. 2 players go tumbling out of bounds after the pass misses its target. Now whipped all the way into the box, headed to the edge of the box, played inside, whipped across, and in front of goal. That's going to go out. Toca FC win a corner kick. So another corner for Toca FC. Another chance for a high leverage opportunity. Into the box. Headed on goal. Then headed into the net. The cross to the near post puts Toca in front by 2 in the 34th minute. And that's a perfectly executed set piece routine. Having won was good enough, but Toca FC are going to extend the advantage They have not backed down. They have kept the pedal to the metal on the attack, and it yields a big goal right here. And Hoosier FC are trailing. This is the first time at the national championships they have conceded multiple goals in a game. Through ball to the left wing, and it's going to go out for throwing. Got a word of a wild event happening over at Field 7. There's been a few early bookings, even a red card during the U15 national title. They've also had 5 goals in the first half. That sounds like a lot of chaos. And even though you could call 2 goals here in the first half, a little bit chaotic and very successful on the attacks by Toca FC, Championship Sunday seems to be yielding multiple entertaining matchups throughout the wide world of sports. We've had some pretty fun ones throughout the entire tournament. I've seen some great ones here at Field 18, from group stage play all the way to the semifinals, from late goals to additional time. I know some of the other fields have had penalty kicks, but as things stand, there wouldn't be penalties here. Toca FC would be your national champions. Hoosier FC needs to get on the board twice to turn it around, and losing the ball there is not going to help them in that quest to find their opener. Sliding challenge wins the ball cleanly. And Toca FC putting some pressure on the ball as it goes to the Hoosier FC back line. Played through into space. He's one-on-one. And while the goalie was able to get out and clear it, it was also offsides by a pretty comfortable distance. Entering the 37th minute, we've seen 2 goals here in the first half from Toca FC. Hoosier FC would love to score the third and to cut the deficit to 1. Played to the right, but intercepted from the edge of the box. The long ball will be picked up by the goalie. But he's not even going to waste time by picking it up for a long ball. He's just going to play it short to get Hoosier FC back on the counterattack, and they're going to lose the ball in a dangerous spot. Through ball into space. Number 3 with some room, moving into the box. His shot goes wayward. But that went off the deflection, so we'll get a corner kick. Great positioning on the counterattack by Crew Alvarez. I couldn't tell on the previous play. He might have been the player who made the near post run to score. Both teams have been physical in the game, but also fair. There was 1 yellow card given for a sliding tackle that was just a little too aggressive, I think, and at a pretty dangerous position outside the box with a goal-scoring opportunity potentially. But other than that, referees let these teams play on through some calls that could be called otherwise. It's off the post on the corner kick, but we'll stay with Toca FC. Whipped back into the box, and that'll be headed away by Hoosier FC. Long ball all the way forward. Toca FC whipped in, played in front of goal. It's 3-0 for Toca FC. A perfect start to the first half for the Kansas side. 2 goals in 5 minutes extends their advantage. Toca FC only had 3 goals throughout the entirety of bracket play, and then 1 goal in the semifinal. But in the span of 39 minutes, they have almost doubled their entire tournament tally against Hoosier FC. Incredible stuff. Hoosier FC will resume. And entering the game for Toca FC will be the 33. Carlos Fernandez del Pino will get a chance as he heads out to the left-hand side of the field. Here's a long ball out from the goalie, but it's going to be picked up by Toca FC. Hoosier FC have a lot of players forward. You definitely can't blame them. They need goals, and even though it's going to be hard to score 4 in a 5-minute span before halftime, just getting 1 to turn momentum to their favor would be massive. No foul, they're still going to play on as Toca FC hold on to the ball. And they're still going to play on. Wow. I personally am a fan of letting action always continue. And these are hard challenges, but the referee saying, play on, just don't get too aggressive. And, you know, as hard as they are still pretty fair, as we'll get set to resume from the back. Through ball down the wing, Hoosier FC send it out wide. And with a 3-goal advantage, Toca FC can afford to be more on the defensive and focus on the counterattacks. And it's not like those counterattacks have not been working throughout the day today. 42nd minute now with 41 minutes gone. I imagine we'll have about 2 to 3 of stoppage time alongside the hydration break, as we'll see another change being made for Toca FC. 2 players ready to be entering the game. That includes the 6 and the 48. Dexter Favreau and Rodolfo Delgado will enter the game. If you're just tuning in, you've missed an exciting first half. A 34th and 39-minute goal took what was a already nice 1-0 Toca FC lead and extended it to 3. But now Hoosier FC getting back on the counterattack, and they've got numbers forward. Played out to the left. 3 players in the middle channels making runs to the box. Played up top, opening some space. Out to the left. Sliding challenge, perfectly placed to win the ball back. But the clearance attempt's going to be picked up at the edge of the box by Hoosier FC. Played to the edge of the box up top. And Toca FC able to stop Hoosier FC from finding the final pass. Played into space. No whistle, and there it is. Foul on the play. Toca FC get a free kick. And even though I am a fan of playing on, I think that was an aggressive challenge and is going to see a yellow card on the play for the defender. Here comes a free kick. Three-0 advantage for Toca FC. 44th minute of play. And a 4-man Hoosier wall getting ready to try to block this opportunity on goal. Players will be making runs from the far post, but obviously the eyes will be And if the ball be a shot rather than a cross. And while it was aimed at the far post, it sails a little bit high. Goal kick now, entering the 45th minute. Hoosier FC do not have an easy task at hand. I think they need to take the advice of Ted Lasso to be goldfish, have very short memory of the goals conceded, and to treat the game like it's 0-0. To stay aggressive and get back on the attack, to start to chip away at the deficit. Through ball, Toca FC get it into the box. They have been clinical with their passes that time. It'll go wayward, and Hoosier FC get it back on the counterattack. Sent forward. They've got, I think, just 2 defenders playing at center back, so I think they've shifted to a 4-man back line. They might have always had one too, but the wingbacks just being aggressive with the defensive midfielder playing more defensive. So here comes the throw-in. Into the box. Headed on to goal. That'll be cleared away by Hoosier FC. Wonder if Toca FC are going to try a long throw-in as we are in the middle of stoppage time. Entering the 47th minute of the half. 46 minutes have gone by. Long-range shot, picked up by the goalie. And he'll clear it down the field. Hoosier FC's goalie has made some big saves. He's had some good runouts. And there will be a foul on Toca FC, giving Hoosier FC a free kick. Out to the left-hand side. Into the box, cleared away. And now playing it out to the right. Hoosier FC will whip a cross in. It was a little too low. It gets intercepted by Toca FC, but Hoosier FC get it outside. Now to the left wing. Good sliding challenge to win the ball right back. They'll shield it and draw the foul. Free kick the other way. Heads up defense. Sent to the middle of the field, takes a deflection. But they're going to get dispossessed, although that's because of a foul on the play. And that'll be halftime. A pretty exciting first half at the Wide World of Sports. Toca FC up 3-0. Hoosier FC will have 45 to respond and make the comeback happen. You know, in final matches before in European competition, there have been 3-0 comebacks. They'll need to hope for an Istanbul here in Orlando when we return from halftime.
house at Spring Hill Suites, the official hotel partner of U.S. Soccer.
Messi's one of a kind.
Well, it's only the weight of the nation. Just like it's only noise. It's only opinions. It's only the beginning.
Ahí va el chico de Rosario. Ahí va Messi. Messi.
For 60 years, families like ours have been growing apples for treetop applesauce and apple juice for families like yours.
Ripe, juicy apples, picked at the peak of perfection.
And year after year, harvest after harvest, we've held to our core belief that the best quality apples make for the best tasting applesauce and apple juice. So from our family to yours, great, right?
It's delicious.
Make it treetop. Farmer grown, farmer owned. For 60 years, families like ours have been growing apples for treetop applesauce and apple juice for families like yours.
Ripe, juicy apples, picked at the peak of perfection.
And year after year, harvest after harvest, we've held to our core belief that the best quality apples make for the best tasting applesauce and apple juice. So from our family to yours, great, right?
It's delicious.
Make it treetop. Farmer grown, farmer owned.
We're back at the wide world of sports, and with that, the second half is underway between Hoosier FC and Toca FC. Leading a win for Toca FC after an incredible first half display of offense. With the stronger team in possession, and had some dangerous counterattacks, even scoring off the corner kick. But as I mentioned leading into halftime, 3-0 comebacks and big final matchups of competition have happened before. Hoosier FC will need to channel the spirit of Liverpool at Istanbul, Barcelona against PSG, to try to overcome a 3-goal deficit in the final 45 minutes. That foul won't help them. In resuming play, we'll see Toca FC back on the ball. They'll play it to their back line. And I think the one thing they need to focus on is not getting too complacent. Loses the ball, and now it's headed the other way. Shot from distance. Ooh, would have been a nice goal to the top corner, but just misses. Hoosier FC going to send it forward. Goalie sends some players up, and that through ball is going to be headed forward to one of the attackers. Lifted upwards, headed away. Foul. That's going to go back to Toca FC. About to enter the 48th minute of the game. And we'll see what team can have the first high percentage opportunity of the half as Hoosier FC get in front and can intercept that long ball. That's going to go out, and it'll stay on offense with Hoosier FC. Played across. Passed into space. Out to the right. Up top. Lifted to the far post. Lifted inside. Headed on goal. That's going to be picked up by the goalie to send the other way. Sent down the left side. Played to the center. Short passings has the ball tipped away. It's sent to the back line. And now Toca FC will send it downfield. They've had great passing accuracy throughout today. The reason they've been able to be stronger in possession. And even their long balls usually don't miss their targets. That one does though. Goal kick coming up for Hoosier FC. Long ball sent deep. Now the middle of the field. And turning around and sending the other way will be Toca FC. Sliding challenge dispossesses him, but the whistle blows on a foul. Free kick sent out to the right. Played across. Played to the middle and turned around. Played out to the right. And Toca FC will hold it around the back line. 51st minute of play, and there will be a turnover as they can't send it forward any further. Here comes a throw-in for Hoosier FC. And again, thank you for tuning in to the USYS National Championships. 17U final underway. And we've got a lot of action today at the Wide World of Sports here on Championship Sunday. At the moment, Toca FC would be taking the national crown, but there's still time for Hoosier FC to try to make a miraculous comeback. And they have looked stronger to start the second half. Now the ball played into the box. Player goes down, no foul called. I think a penalty would have been harsh on that play, as that's headed into space. Cleared downfield, and the Toca backline will get to it. Their three-man center-back partnership has held strong for the moment. They've got a chance to hold their third clean sheet of tournament play. They had one to start against Strikers Miami, and then in the semifinal against La Roca. I think it's safe to say that after their final loss in bracket play, Toca FC have rebounded brilliantly through the semifinal and now in the final. Free kick for Hoosier FC, and the referee giving a warning to the player on that previous play. As here comes the long ball out to the right-hand side. Played to the middle. Out to the left. Sliding challenge knocks the ball free. That'll be cleared away for Hoosier FC to get back on top. We'll see if this is going to be a long ball into the box or something short to eventually look for a cross. Out to the left-hand side. Won't find anything. Played into space, but a Toca defender is going to win it right back. Now it's going to go out for a throw-in. Staying with the Illinois side. Hoosier FC back on the ball. Actually, Indiana side. I really hope I haven't said Illinois too often talking about them. That would be incredibly embarrassing. Anyway, Toca FC ready to defend against a corner from the Hoosier FC 2007 Elite Wolves 1. That's the full team name of their team. The full name for Toca FC is Toca FC U17B Elite 64. A lot of people to far post for Hoosier FC. Whipped inside, and that curves away, but will be sent out from Toca FC for another corner kick. Nine minutes gone in the second half. Still 3-0. And that goes over the bar off the deflection. Goal kick. That had gone over the goalie's head and into the net. That would have been a pretty impressive goal. But Hoosier FC can't get it for the moment. Out to the right side. Ball gets knocked free. Free kick coming up. And Toca FC going to send it the other way. Short passing. Send the ball back to the Toca back line. Down the way. That's going to go back, and now out for a corner kick. It's good news for Hoosier FC as they're starting to gain some momentum on these attacks. '56th minute. Into the box, headed away. Great job to win the header there by the Toca FC defender. 2 defenders back, 2 attackers going forward. And they'll draw a foul. Here comes a free kick, and there's a yellow card on the play. As Toca FC can slow it down and reset. Everyone going forward. A lot of people ready to go from the far post as this cross is lifted towards the box. But it'll be headed away by Hoosier FC. And now Toca FC all the way back to the back line. Played across, played through. That's going to go out for a goal kick. Deflected to the side. Out wide. Now Hoosier FC trying to bring it up from the back line. Here comes the throw-in. Cleared out of play. Entering the 59th minute now. Outside for Toca FC. That's going to go right to the goalie. They haven't found any high percentage of chances on goal. They weren't able to convert from their corner kick. But again, they are putting the pressure on. And the more they do so, the more they'll limit Hoosier FC's chances of a comeback. Through ball trying to get past the defender. And now here comes Toca FC with a pass into space. Player is offsides. There's the whistle. Slightly delayed call. And we'll get ourselves a goal kick in the 59th minute, entering minute 60 now, as we resume. Down the right side. Played into space. Hoosier FC now into the box. Opens some room. Shot is blocked. Toca FC getting out of danger. Great recovery defense to make the block after Toca FC actually got it into the box. Whipped through but headed away. Foul on the play. Hoosier FC win a free kick. And here they go. We've got about 10 minutes until the hydration break, even though the temperatures are a bit nicer today and this morning. teams are able to get the break as their header is missed at the far post. That was a great chance as the attacker had the height advantage on his matchup, but just couldn't get ahead to ball. Goal kick for Toca FC. See if things have been heating up though in Orlando as we continue. They have. A real feel of 94. It's now 82 degrees as we progress into the later stages of the morning. Toca FC playing it down the right-hand side. And the Hoosier FC backline will now bring it back up the other side. Back to the Hoosier FC goalie. Long ball all the way up. Toca FC got on top of it, and we'll get it back in the midfield. Clearance from Hoosier FC. Looking for space, fighting for the ball. Two players falling over. Free kick for Toca FC in a dangerous position. I don't think the players are the happiest about the call. But now at the edge of the box, there will be a good opportunity for Toca FC to potentially extend their advantage. A few changes being made. 4 of them for Hoosier FC to bring on the 31, 13, 16, and 25. Jonathan Parr, Ethan Simmons, Aaron Hebecker. Those are 3 of the 4 that have entered. As we get set for this free kick from Toca FC. Question will be whether they take it on the first touch or the second. Second touch has sailed over the bar. Now entering the 64th minute, still a 3-0 advantage for Toca FC in the U17 National Championship at the USYS National Championships. That's a reset play with a long ball, but first, Hoosier FC bring 2 players back onto the field. Oliver Church and Dylan Jones, the number 5 and the number 2. The 64th minute begins as this is headed away. Hoosier FC's back line gets to the ball and sends it up. Good short passing at Toca FC. That's going to be played into the box. One touch dispels the keeper, but it's going to go almost out of play. Ooh, that was a wild lighting challenge, missing the ball. However, they will actually say it did go out previously. Throw in from this position. And Hoosier FC going to bring it out from the back. Headed away from the box. Looking around, playing out to the left. Ball almost gets past the defender. Played inside. Dangerous spot for Hoosier FC. They'll get the corner kick off the tackle. Time is certainly in favor of Toca FC as 20 minutes have passed here in the second half, and it's been quieter than the first half. Into the box, missing everyone. We'll say the final touch was off a Hoosier FC attacker. Goal kick coming up for Toca FC. You hear the shout from the bench. They need some energy. And both teams at this stage of the period certainly do. They've still got a little ways to go before we'll reach the hydration break. That's why I think Hoosier FC made some changes to get some fresh legs. As there's a tackle that'll keep the ball with Toca FC for a throw-in. Through ball down the line, played into the box. Picked up by Toca FC. Almost has a chance in front of goal. Cleared away. Hoosier FC defense will force a corner kick in this position. Great recovery from their defenders to prevent the one-on-one opportunity at close range. Set piece coming up again for Toca FC. They did score off a corner kick on a run to the near post earlier. Could they replicate that here? Whipped in. Cleared away. Shot from the edge of the box. Goes wayward. Goal kick for Hoosier FC. That's a look at a formation almost here. Indeed, you see sort of a 3-5-2, or maybe a 3-4-3. You got an attacking midfielder, 2 strikers for Toca FC, 2 wide midfielders, and 2 players working as holding midfielders at the moment. Of course, they can play a little bit deeper as holding midfielders, as Toca FC are in a comfortable 3-0 advantage in the 68th minute of the game. Played all the way to the Toca FC goalie. Gets it before the attackers could. Throw in sent out to the left. There comes the counterattack. A through ball sent to the middle of the park. Foul on the play. Free kick coming up for Hoosier FC. And they'll send the ball down the wing. But Toca FC are going to win it right back. Hoosier FC win it as it goes off the Toca attacker. Foul. And the ball will be headed the other way now for Toca FC. Players moving forward as the kick is slowly set up. Whip towards the box. Toca FC pick it up. But Hoosier FC win possession for the time being as it's cleared away. And they'll get a free kick out of it too. And with that, we are about to have 70 minutes gone in the ball game. 20 minutes to go. The scoreline has stayed constant throughout the second half. 3-0 Toca FC. That'll take us to the hydration break. It'll be a sprint to the finish. 18 minutes yet to be played until stoppage time when we come back, most likely. Probably resume at the end of the 72nd minute. Stay tuned for what should be an exciting final. Toca FC lead 3-0. Hoosier FC still have a chance, but time is of the essence.
Come on, Hunter. Stay on your toes. Move your feet. Go. Tighter. Same thing. Can't let it go there. Lock it in. Good. There it is. That's ours. Much better defending.
Real lead. Welcome back to USYS Central Championship. The 17U final is underway. We've had a pretty exciting first 70 minutes of the game. We are ready to resume after the hydration break. Down the line, played out wide for Toca FC. Long range shot off target, goal kick. They hold a 3-goal advantage and are set to become your 17U national champions if they can hold on just a little bit longer. Hoosier FC running out of time here. Don't know how long stoppage time we'll get, but probably less than the first half, given that we've had less stoppages. Change being made for Toca FC as they make a call to the bench before we resume with the Toca FC throw-in. So the change has been made. We're ready to resume here in the 75th minute. Into the box. Played in front of goal. Cleared away. Heads up defense at the last moment from Hoosier FC as that slipped by a lot of their defenders. Toca FC back on the throw-in. Free kick coming up for Hoosier FC now. The Toca FC attacking threat comes to a close, and they'll have a chance to try to climb back from the 3-goal deficit as they look for a counterattack. Now to the Hoosier FC back line. Now to the back line. Toca FC bring it forward. Foul on the play, a little aggressive from the defender. Free kick coming up for Toca FC. It's the 96 for Toca FC taking this free kick. Liam Dean resets play with the ball into the box. Goalie claims it for Hoosier FC, and they'll take it the other way. Through ball all the way down for Hoosier FC. They get it into the box. Shot misses the far post. Great attack, as there's going to be a goal kick coming up for Toca FC. Actually, yes, indeed, goal kick. "77 minutes gone. 13 until stoppage time. And now Toca FC will send it up the field. The back line will hold on to it as a foul is made on the play. Played across into the box. Good spin. Not enough for the shot. Couldn't find the pass to a teammate. And Toca FC will win the ball back, and they'll send it down the line. Cleared away. Throw in. And back on the attack is Hoosier FC, entering the 79th minute. So here comes the throw-in with the changes being made, slowing the pace of play down. Toca FC putting pressure on the ball. Down the wing and sent out of play. Throw-in coming up. That's going to be sent to the box. Misses everyone. Now the Toca FC attacker bring it down the right side. That's going to go out for a goal kick. Last touched by him. Sent to the middle of the field. Hoosier FC with some space at the edge of the box. Shot on target, but not scary enough to lead to anything. Now around the back line. Toca FC bring it forward, out to the left. We're into the 81st minute. Finds a man at the far post. Shot just off target. Goal kick for Hoosier FC. Now Toca FC, foul on the play, will set up a free kick. Hoosier FC played immediately, and they would have had a good opportunity on goal if the referee didn't tell them to bring it back and reset play fully with more players going forward. Headed away from the box. Player goes down, no foul called. Outside now for Hoosier FC. They'll draw the foul, and it'll be a free kick from the deep position. Will there be a booking on the play? Yes. The Toca FC defender will draw the foul. Obviously, bookings are less important at this stage of the game, given that it's the national championship. So here comes a free kick from deep. Low ball, off target, goal kick coming up for Toca FC. 82 minutes gone in the game. Headed to the bench, looking for the final ball of the national championship is the number 3, Crew Alvarez, one of the players of the game. As there's a yellow card, I think the referee saying, hey, just hurry it up. You're up 3-0. Don't time waste. I think that goes to the goalie there, as the 33 enters the game as a replacement for Toca FC. Foul, and here comes Hoosier FC with a free kick. Almost everyone's forward for Hoosier FC. They'll whip it to the far post. It's headed away. Counterattack for Toca FC. Through ball. Gets past the defender, edge of the box. Shot is blocked. Pretty heavy ricochet. Sends it for a Hoosier FC counterattack. The Toca FC will get back on the ball. Out wide. Played inside. Played to the back line. Cleared away. And now Hoosier FC will send it back down the field. My guess is we'll probably have about 4 minutes of stoppage time potentially, maybe less. They'll draw a foul at the edge of the box. And oh, there's a frustration shove at the end of the play. Yellow card issued for the defender for the foul and the attacking opportunity. And here comes a free kick for Hoosier FC. A 3-man wall getting set up for Toca FC, and the referee telling them to stand a little bit further away. That's going to go behind for a goal kick. Not a bad attempt, but just missed. Change being made, 48 onto the field. And everyone's going to go forward for Toca FC as they're going to send it long from deep. Entering the 87th minute of the game. That's going to fall behind for a Toca FC counterattack. Play to the edge of the box. Move to the inside, but the defender shields the ball. Now picked up at the edge of the box. Hoosier FC have a midfielder tracking back to win it right back, though. Played to the back line. Out to the right. Through ball. Picked up. Played through. Cleared away from the edge of the box. There's going to be a foul. Hoosier FC will send it all the way back up top. Played to the back line. Now out to the left. Hoosier FC send it down the wing, but Toca FC are going to win it right back. Through ball down the wing. The player is onside. Played to the center. Shot. Just offline. Goal kick. I'd say that would have sealed the deal, but at this stage of the comeback, I think you can safely call it impossible for Hoosier FC. They'd love to get one goal, though. They've not been held to a shutout throughout the entirety of the national championships. And they've actually had 2 goals in every single game. But Toca FC's defense has been one step ahead so far today, as there's another long ball sent forward here in the 88th minute. Going to keep my eye out on the sidelines to see how much stoppage time will be added. That will be something that's coming up soon. With a throw-in coming up for Toca FC here in the 89th minute. Looking at the sidelines, referee wanting them to make sure they're not wasting too much time. I really don't think it's going to be intentional at this stage from Toca FC, but and probably would be in the back of the mind for some of the players in the national championship. As we get another Toca FC throw-in, they'll play it in short. Played into some open space in the middle. He's thinking about having a go. Thought better of it. Out to the right. Into the box. Headed over and out for a corner kick. They'll send some players forward. We're officially in the 90th minute, soon to reach stoppage time. And they are just going to play it short and hold it at the corner. Scramble for the ball is going to go out for a goal kick for Hoosier FC. Good defense to win it back and not allow a lot of time to expire. And they're going to send the ball as far down as they possibly can. Out to the left. Sliding tackle knocks the ball away. Pass down the left wing. And we are officially in stoppage time. Throw-in coming up for Toca FC. And they'll bring it out to the corner once again. Throw in coming up for Toca FC. Time winding down the 17U National Championship. Through ball from the right side. That's going to fall in and get redirected. Another long ball up from Hoosier FC. That's going to roll all the way to the Toca FC goalie. We'll get on top of the ball. Attacker ran into the goalie, but no whistle called. That's sent all the way downfield for Toca FC. They'll stay on the ball as they'll bring it down the left-hand side. Throwing into the box, headed away. But Hoosier FC still looking for another counterattack. Long ball down the middle, headed away. Stellar defense from Toca FC. And they'll draw a foul, leading to a free kick. Out wide. Down the line. Played up top. And that's the final whistle. The 2024 U17 National Champions are Toca FC. A 3-0 victory sees the Kansas side take the crown. They scored thrice back in the first half, and their defense was stellar the entire way. It's a heartbreaking loss for Hoosier FC. They played well, but will come up second best. A fun tournament all around from the U17 bracket, but in the end it can only be one by one. And the team that took the crown in Group A had an A+ grade for their semifinal and final matchups, as they are national champions here at the wide world of sports. Sometimes after a team wins a title, players will say, "I'm going to Disney World." Well, you know, these players are not too far away. Once the celebrations wrap up, maybe they will stop at one of the theme parks. But anyway, thank you for watching the National Championships from the wide world of sports. I'm Taylor Storthy. Final score, Toca FC 3, Hoosier FC 0. And Toca FC, a final congratulations for winning the National Championship.